Hey, I'm Patty. Hello, you're working on charts. I love being with patients, hate the busy work of charts. I told a patient of mine in first grade about it when he said doing homework was hard. Doing homework is hard. I do it every day. And yeah, but I'm privileged to be able to. I'm very grateful that my time allows for me to go to school. So I was doing research and I found some old articles of Wendi. You don't know me, my name's Patty Wilson, and this is Patty's Playhouse. And it's been an eventful week and a half. Really has. It's been a very eventful week. So hello, everybody. I'm only going to be on a short time because I'm actually going to dinner with a subscriber. She came to town late, so she didn't go to the meet and greet, and she's leaving early because she has to get home before this hurricane comes through Tallahassee, which is a fair decision. It's probably really smart. I just sent some packages out that I was going to wait till the end of the week. And I'm like, I'm going to go to the post office now because it looks like we are going to get another storm. And this one's called Helene. And I actually know two Helenes here in town, and they're both lovely. And I was like, could you please stop? So it's been a very eventful week. So just me. I don't even know what to say. Like, people have been really, really nice to me in the last few days because I filed a complaint with the state and the bar. It's not the state, it's the Florida bar. And those that have been really nice, and I mean dozens. So that's what I'm going to concentrate on. The dozens that have been nice to me. The dozens, like, I don't know. I've probably had over 100 emails. So that's what I'm going to concentrate on, not those that have a voice on here that choose to be different. We'll call it that. Because I still believe doing the right thing is hard. Sorry. Sorry. Doing the right thing is hard. But I believe in it. So that's it. Doing the right thing is really hard. And I just want you to know, because was a today video from someone who isn't generally kind. I wouldn't call him kind. Was saying that YouTubers make a lot of money and that we come on and try to make news because our goal is to make a lot of money. I have 4,400 subscribers. Some shows that I really admire, like STS, say they have the best guests, right? That's their thing. They have the best guests. I have the best subscribers. 100%. I have the best subscribers. They're very kind to me. I mean, who wants to watch someone they don't like, right? I mean, you don't want to do that with your time. Time is the most valuable thing we all have. And so I was just thought, because someone said, who is very popular, He has 140,000 in one channel and 35,000 in another channel, which is his right. He does a lot of work and I admire him and I'm a member. I'm a member, okay? I pay for this. I pay for this. So funny to me. And it was out that people come out and say things or provide information because they want to make a lot of money. Well, that's just entirely untrue. So I was talking to another subscriber who's also very kind to me. And she's like, she thought there was a way that you could find out about subscribers, to look more deep into the analysis. So I did that. I found whatever she had doesn't work anymore. So I found a different way. And it's called Subscriber Counter. And in it, you can see, and I posted it in community notes, in it, you can see how much you could possibly make or how much a person was likely to make, a YouTuber, on the video that they shared. So just to be honest, in my case, because I am extremely honest and I have no problem with it because I don't know any other way. So I've had this channel for 10 months. I think total about $1,400. And that includes like super stickers and memberships and that kind of thing. It's a blessing. That's great. But to say that you say something or you go file any complaint with any institution or you share photos that you spend your time finding or you go buy data, whatever that is, to make money, YouTube isn't the place for that. The only way to really make money in YouTube is to have a sponsor or to have, do promotional work. Like I would sell, just say Weight Watchers would came to me, or Diet Coke would come to me and say, hey, Patty, we want to give you $20,000 a month and you have to mention Diet Coke like 30 times an hour. I would take it, right? Like I would take that money because A, I love Diet Coke, and B, that's pretty good money for mentioning Diet Coke every once in a while. So, but overall, YouTubers don't make that much. And I didn't even know monetization was a thing. Like I literally walked into that trial for Charlie Adelson, not knowing anybody there, not knowing what anyone did for a living. I had no idea there were YouTubers. I had no idea. I just thought they were people who lived in Tallahassee like me. And then I met the 13th juror, Brandy Churchwell, who's very nice. And she has, in 1 year, this girl has an amazing subscriber count, but she puts out consistent content. It's beautifully done. I mean, it's a lot of work. It's her full-time job. And I was like, do you do this full-time? Like, I'm so naive. You do this full-time? She's like, yeah. And then she had all these videos. And I was like, damn, that's a lot of work. And she's like, yeah, it is. It is a lot of work. So when you're putting out that kind of content, there is a return. But the majority of us don't have that. The majority of us do this because we love it for whatever reason. Some people I love the research. Some people love just the talk. Some people like me love the chat. Like I love the chat. I have the best subscribers. But other people, they do it for whatever they want. They're attorneys. They want to share the law. They want to do the analysis. It's a great mainstream. YouTube opens the world. It opens the absolute world to you that I live in Tallahassee, Florida. I would never have that opportunity without YouTube, unless I went on TikTok, and it's just not I'm learning to do TikTok, but it's not something where I'm like, that fits me. YouTube, for whatever reason, fits me. It's easy. I like it. I get to chat with everyone. It can be taken away in a minute because YouTube has their terms of service. So whatever money people have or make off of it, I hope to God they don't rely on it because it could go like that. So the money I get is in an account on the other side of town that I won't touch. But like when the gal won a tote bag, I send it to the UK. It's over $100 to send. It comes out of that money. But it's a business. So that's what it should come out of, right? It's not, to me, it's business. That's how I think of it. But nobody is sitting here completely vulnerable with their phone number. I'm nobody. With their phone number in the show notes, with an email in the show notes, giving out their work address because they're trying to make a lot of money. It just isn't, that's just not how it's done anyway. Because if it is, I'm doing it poorly. Like, I'm just not good at it. But that's not why I'm doing it. So to disparage my motivation, whoever you are, is sad. It's sad because you don't know my motivation. You don't know what I wrote to the bar. You don't know how I wrote it. You don't know what rules I used. You don't know if the bar is going to laugh me out or the complaint. You have no idea. But you are disparaging me, diminishing me. You're diminishing me and mocking me. If I mocked how someone else spoke, I could lose the show. I could lose the channel. So I choose not to do that. And I'm okay with it overall, except for today. Sorry. Today, I had text messages from people that I knew were in the Sunday chat. If you were here and you remember, someone was giving you, he was repeating my address. He said 2204. And then it was another line. Tennis girl removed him. And it was another line and it was turn. And it was another line, it was bridge, which is my street. I ignored it. Yesterday, I got a call, and he doesn't sound like an adult. I mean, not to me. He could be like 20. I don't know how old he is. But he did the same thing to my ear. He goes, 2204, turn, bridge. And then today, I get this slew of text messages for hours, which I finally called the sheriff's department. This only started happening when I filed the complaint. And a local person, local to Tallahassee, wanted to answer the complaint and saying that I was, I don't know, I think the word was insane or something crazy or something like that. I don't know. But to me, what you say on here can prompt people to do things. I don't know the tie. I did call the deputy. They threatened my dog. They threatened my dog. So if you're going to threaten my dog, go fuck yourself. I don't care if you're an attorney. I don't care who your people are or where your kids go to school, because I reverse searched every number. And I have no formal ties to anyone that prompted this. It could have just been a fluke, because I really don't know. But I did pass it off to the sheriff's department. But if you believe that my filing a complaint against a man who was defending two murderers is a bad thing, go fuck yourself. That's it. I don't care if you're the mother of someone, if you're another YouTuber who laughs, yucks it up and then talks behind people's backs. Like, I know what is being said. But to have that happen and to tie it to Dan Rashbaum, go fuck yourself. Do you understand? I'm not trying to ruin kids' lives, but I will. And I have video. It's been all day. Group texts. I mean, there's 8 of them in one and 7 of another. And you might think it's funny, the person who's doing it, or you might think you're putting me in my place. You will never put me in my place. I've been asked by other YouTubers and other family members of people involved in this case to take down what I'm saying. I will never take it down. The tears you're seeing is really rage, not sadness and not fear. I will never take a video down because someone in someone's family is hurt by it. I will never do it. Ever. I don't care if you threaten my dog, you're going to be met. So I'm hiring, because I have the ability, a little bit of extra security, and I'm still not taking it down. If the person, there was some girl who wrote a comment saying, you're messing with someone's income, you better be careful. Right. The person who messed with Leon County should be careful, because you strung Leon County along for a year, Dan Rashbaum. You strung him along for a year. Only until Adelson is found guilty, anything could happen. She could die, right? She dies in jail. She will never be found guilty. Then the cost associated with your behavior, because the woman didn't even know what was going on, and she's not a lawyer, she's not going to be charged for your nonsense. We are. And you have literally no shame. You're standing in a freaking elevator bragging about leaving the case, and then it's just no sweat off your back. And we know you cannot help but watch these videos. We know you cannot help it. So if you think I'm out of line, unsubscribe. Isn't that what he said today? He said, if you don't like what he writes, unsubscribe. And if you don't like that I am going to defend my ability to speak and my own security, unsubscribe. Because until then, I just don't care. And that's the thing. He said it too. I think he copies me. I don't care if I have 5 subscribers. It doesn't matter. It doesn't, none of the outcome, none of these numbers here matter. It really doesn't. The friendships I have made, I would never have made a friendship like I have with some of these subscribers. I'm not going to name names because I don't want them to be attacked. And that is what is happening right now. Innocent people are being attacked for no reason. It's unbelievable. Because I filed a bar complaint against a stranger who strung this county along for a year. You're attacking innocent people. You have if you're that, one of many, some have 10,000 followers, some have 130,000 followers. It really doesn't matter who the YouTuber is. I'm sorry, my nose. You're attacking people who subscribe to me. Why in the hell is it so important for you to attack show subscribers? And I have proof it's happening. It's very discouraging in a human way. These people just want justice for Dan. It's more about, and I dare I say the word because it's horrid, but entertainment than it is anything else. And people want a voice, and it's really their only way to get one. They can't do anything. They can't make Jack Campbell arrest Wendi. And even so, last night on STS was Bling is the New Black sent me the link because I didn't watch it on the original, but it was the best explanation. I think his name is the General. I don't know his real life name, but of why they aren't arresting Wendi. And there was some sort of like burden comments or burden testimony. And then they would have to bring in 2 sets of juries. And that even with the first set of jury for Donna, They had 2 come in. So they had 2 sets, say 120 apiece. So it's 240 people. They cannot be called for jury duty for 2 years because they showed up and did the rightful thing. They were going to call us total of 600 people for one set of jurors. If they have to call 200, 2 jurors, which they have, watch STS last night to get the details because I just don't know it. Because mentor lawyer, I'm not an attorney, and I never pretend to be one. But I'm a citizen who gives a shit about where the money goes to in this county. And if you think some Miami attorney can just, twaddle on in and spend our money and waddle all back, I don't think it's right. But I use the rules in your Florida bar to outline the complaint. I didn't just write a rant. So anyway, I'm asking, some YouTubers can't help but watch other people. Stop attacking the people who subscribe to me. I'm asking you nicely before I call. Oh, wait, sorry. A hurricane warning. Sorry. Hurricane warning. Shocking. Before I, that's my watch. Before I actually call each and every one of you out. Each and every one of you. If you keep attacking subscribers, I will call each and every one of you out. And I mean it. It is absurd and cruel. These people are watching you because they look up to you or they wouldn't want you. So keep doing it. If I find another one, I'm going to call you all out in public with receipts because I have them. I always have receipts. And that's that. I'm sorry about the tears, but it is ridiculous. It is no one else's. Yes, I came online and said it because I was hoping that would prompt another more professional, maybe hopefully an attorney, to do the same thing. Maybe not. Maybe Rashbaum's going to walk away unscathed. I find it hard to believe because I've not found one case where this was done, where the judge asked for the information. If anything comes up, please notify the court. He said it all the time in front of Rashbaum, and Rashbaum never did it. So go ahead. Last night, STS was fantastic. It explained that the judge's hands are tied. They can't really interfere with counsel, which means the attorney and the client. They can't interfere. They can only ask. And he did ask, and you didn't tell him. That's not my fault. You can blame me for doing it. That's fine. But to go after subscribers is pathetic. And that's all I have to say. I'm very sorry. I'm not going to be able to read your comments because I'm going to cry. So I don't want to. I'm very sorry. But just don't be mean to people. Please. I can take a lot. But I really can't. Again, the tears aren't sadness for me. I'm really angry. So you don't come after someone's dog or tell them that you're going to rob their house tonight at 8:30 or anything else because you don't like what I said on a YouTube channel. So that's that. I have to go do my face now. I really appreciate everyone being so nice. I really do. And you can subscribe to anyone you choose. I'm not asking for anything like that. I'm not. I'm just asking for people who are YouTubers to be nice to the people that subscribe to them, and to mock the way they talk or to mock their words to you is pathetic. You're all better than that, and you're certainly more educated than me. Every single one of you has a college degree. I don't. Who's doing this mocking? You can figure it out. It's really sad And it's also members only. So they forget that they're members. I'm a member. I pay for the YouTubers that I like because I like them. So I want to contribute to however that little bit of money works for them, right? I don't disparage it. I don't put it down. But to put down other YouTubers who monetize when you have 140,000, dude, do the math. If I'm making a couple hundred a month, you're making thousands a month. Thousands. So before you call little bitty 4420 today, 4420 subscribers, before you call them out, look at your own wallet. Look what you've done. Granted, you pay for, and a lot of people do it. I don't know if Judy does it, or I know I've got, I don't understand why they're charging so much. Like anything I've asked the state attorney's office, I've been given for free. So I'm not quite sure where the funds go or how any of that works. I've only done a few FOIA requests, but everything I've done was for free. And I share it for free. But I do have some good pictures to show you that I found today. You may have already seen them by another YouTuber. If you have over a period of time, I apologize. Thank you, Yala. I'm really pissed. I'm really pissed. I'm sad because there's subscribers that are being attacked, being blocked, being deleted. I'm sorry, I'm spitting on myself. No. Let me take a drink. Hold on. Hold on one second. Christine says, join late. ML discussed the expensive sanctions he had to pay. I don't care. It's not about him. Why would somebody make it about them? I mean, I have been very honest. I've been arrested. I had to pay thousands. I told the story the other night in front of a group of basically strangers, right? A couple people knew me personally, but basically strangers. It cost me like between bail and Tim Jansen's fees, like $10,000. And it was my first ex-husband. Things happen in life where you make a mistake and you have to pay for it. That's just life. I don't understand why, because you had to pay a fee and something happened to you, that no one else should have to do it. That doesn't make sense. If someone else gets caught hacking a computer, did I know what I did was illegal? I didn't. Does it change the outcome? It didn't. I've had the opportunity to expunge my little record, my little tiny record. I chose not to because it was a part of my life that I'm not ashamed of. I'm not proud of it, but I'm not ashamed of it either. So maybe I'm just so different. Maybe that is just, I'm so different that I bear no shame for 98% of my actions. Should I have divorced sooner? Yes. That's probably my biggest regret, that I waited till the kids were too old. And then it was just very hard for them. But I think that's it. I mean, I think that's really it. Everything else, if you ask me, Patty, did you do it? I'd say, yeah, I did. Because I can't live in that past. I choose not to. But don't go after my subscribers and they send me stuff, because I will make sure what you say is known. What you say behind people's back is known. I will make sure of it. That's that. I mean, these people, if I go into the courtroom and everyone turns around, like you're Amish or something, no offense. And I'm okay with that because I don't care. My outcome isn't about YouTubers. My outcome isn't about numbers. I have fun chatting like an AOL chat room. So that's why I do it. That's it. The fact that Roberta Glass wrote a song for me, a little jingle, meant the world to me. But I didn't ask, it's not something that defines, I guess that's the word. I'm so sorry. It defines who I am because it doesn't define me. What defines me is my relationship with my husband, my kids, my siblings, my friends. That's what defines me. And I can go have coffee with you and be 200% honest, but can you be that to me? Last night I had coffee with True Lifestyles yesterday afternoon. She didn't want to tell me something, but she was so honest with me. And I was like, thank you so much. You are a lovely person, because she chose to be honest with me instead of telling me a different thing, a white lie kind of thing. So not to hurt my feelings. And so when she said that, I was like, thank you so much. I have more respect for you because you chose to be honest, unlike the person on your phone. Right? So not everyone has that. Not everyone, I don't know how people live like this. I really don't know how people live walking around with a mask on. I have no idea. I feel sorry for them. I don't have, it's like when we listen to Donna and Charlie, it's always a mask. They live through a mask. I don't have that. And I think it's, my dad and my mom, I don't know, but I don't have it. Maybe sometimes I should. Sometimes, but overall I'm pretty happy with it. I think on my little tombstone, if I ever have one, which nobody has to do that, I'd be like, she was honest. That would be my number one. If I got pulled over for speeding, I'm like, I was speeding. Am I the only one who tries not to get out of it? I was speeding, dude. You were on the phone while you were texting. Yes, I was. And the guy was like, this is years ago, probably. Don't do it again. And I was like, okay, I won't. I haven't. So, I mean, it's things like that. There's just, I don't know. I just don't know. But leave my subscribers alone. That's all. It is a threat. It's definitely a threat because it's a promise. I will expose you and I will enjoy it if you do not let these strangers alone who come on YouTube for Justice for Dan or the YSL trial or P. Diddy or whatever case it is. It doesn't matter. Because Justice for Dan, like Tim Jansen said the other night, he said, justice is slow, but it's effective. So we could all be gone before all the Adelsons are convicted or tried or whatever happens. We could all be gone. So until then, be nice to these subscribers. They don't know. I don't know. It's only been 10 months for me. I just don't take what I do out on the people who follow me. Please. Please don't. I'm really, really sad about it. So let me, and someone suggested to me, it's not going to be Justice for Dan Foundation, but someone suggested that when you make money in a situation like this, and I'm so sorry, my nose is running out. I follow Gray Hughes, and Gray Hughes investigates, and 50% of everything he takes in, he uses, it's a DNA. Oh, how does he do it? So say somebody's been missing for decades and they have DNA and they found the body and they have the DNA they have to match up, right? They have to test the DNA. So he gives, I think it's 50%. I don't want to speak for him, but he gives I think 50% to that foundation that tests DNA. So Dan Markel, this case is going to be rectified. I may still have a YouTube channel, but I would like your opinion or advice because I don't know these smaller crime foundations, right? There's the big ones like the missing children and that kind of stuff. The smaller ones that really don't get a lot of money. I would like to do that. I would like to donate in Mentor Lawyer's name a portion of everything I earn from now on, and I mean that. It would be under his name, not mine. In some sort of criminal capacity. I might ask my professor, Sean Yao as well. He might know of some. But I think the smaller ones that don't really get a lot, it's not a lot of money. It isn't. But I think the smaller ones that get a little bit of money, that would be pretty fabulous. And to put it in Mentor's lawyer's name would even be better. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, just let me say hi to everyone before I have to go, because I do have to go. I have a dinner with Gretchen, who's a show subscriber. That poor thing doesn't know anything about this, so I got to redo my face. So hi, everybody. Very sorry. It is 6:48 in Brisbane, and I'm sorry to ruin, be emotional for your morning. I very much. It is a privilege to frame any responsibility or task with doing. It really is. Thank you. I have to tell you, so my grandmother's maiden name was Keo. I wonder where you're from. And this blouse, because I do tell people, I got it at Chico's years ago, and I wanted another one in case I ruin this one. I can't find it. So Playhouse mates, that's funny. Very eventful, Debbie. Debbie, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to do this, like tears. But people are mean, and I am forgetting about the haters, but when you text my cell phone that you're going to hurt my dog and break into my house, it's a little different. Hi, Jersey. How are you? You haven't broken me. I'm really angry. I'm very, very angry. So thank you. I try to be strong and courageous, Christy says, but you're screwing with my dog or my house? Come on. For Dan Rashbaum, who's going home to a mansion, is it really worth it? I don't even know if that's the reason or if teenagers were prompted. I have no idea. I have no idea the reason, and I may never know. But don't go be attacking. I'm innocent of whatever. Because I file a complaint doesn't make, like, Dan Rashbaum can't sue me. He may not like me, but he knew it was coming. He said so. He said it on a hot mic. I'm not worried about the Constitution. I'm worried about the Bar Commission. Can you imagine saying that out loud? Oh, thank you. Sending me virtual hugs. I could use it. Oh, man. Thank you, Debbie. Don't ever quench your fire. Thank you. Because my nose is running. Thank you. It's ridiculous. Ooh, so I can't read all this because I'll cry some more, and I don't want to, so don't make me. Unhinged. Hopefully I was able to explain it better. But I did want to show you some fun photos. Do you mind if I do that? Okay, so I found I had a subscription to newspapers.com, but I never really used it for this. I always used it for my own family. So let me this is Wendi Jill Adelson. When she was 18, she won this scholarship. She was a national merit finalist. This is where I'm getting, sorry. She was a national merit finalist, a Coca-Cola National Scholar, Toyota, blah, blah, blah. Tired of reading it already. Golden Rule Award. Golden Rule Award she won. Maybe they should take that back. Ford salute to education. Her college is Brandeis. And she said the nation's biggest problem is apathy towards the future. The irony is just incredible. Absolutely incredible. Girlfriend, you're a wreck. Then I found this one. I thought this was fantastic. This is also out of the Miami Herald. This is The Moral High Ground. Love the title. She says, if there's a moral high ground in human trafficking, it's nowhere near Miami. I was shocked, Wendi Adelson, director of Human Rights and Immigration Law Project at FSU, was shocked by my naivete. Adelson, a former staff attorney with the University of Miami School of Law, Children and Youth Law Clinic, said her FSU project has been nearly consumed with the problems of trafficking and teen prostitution. If you're shocked by this, we haven't done enough to raise awareness. Part of the problem trying to rouse public attention comes from the elusiveness of hard numbers. Trying to calculate how many kids have been pulled into the sex trade. I just don't believe them. She calls it the moral high ground. That was my second edition of irony. It continues here. This isn't her best look, I'm not going to lie. Now for the glory of top students. Silver Knights Award, 14 of Broward's finest. The winners were, not going to say their names, poor people don't have a right for that. Wendi Jill Adelson, beaming, winning the Silver Knight Award Thursday night. So brilliant and yet so moronic. They got a check for $750. I'm sure John S. Knight he's probably not with us anymore, rolling in his grave. Let's see. Here's another one. This is their announcement when she won the J.P. Taravella General Scholarship. In 8th grade, she realized how much she owed of her 8th grade, her academic achievement, to intellectual stimulation she received as a toddler. But then she realized that not every child is as fortunate. So Wendi created Starting Blocks, a program that provides underprivileged preschool children with educational materials with her own money. 4 years later, she still spends 7 hours a week soliciting toy manufacturers and bookstores for the goods she distributes to nursery schools. It's honorable. Murdering your ex-husband or having your family murder them isn't. Access to educational materials in a healthy learning environment is a right, not a privilege. What happened to you then, dear? Writes Wendi in the letter she sends to the companies. Over the past 4 years, she has collected $16,000 worth of goods for 2,000 children in the community. Can anyone do the math? It's $8 a kid. Ranked number 1 in her class, Wendi has been $8 a kid over 4 years, so it's $2 per year. Ranked number 1 in her class, Wendi has been voted most likely to succeed by her classmates and planned to become a pediatrician. Wonder what that happened. She's an accomplished pianist and tennis player. So I was right, True Lifestyles. Her shoulders come from tennis. Because I was asking True. Is this the same one? Yeah, this is just another one. Oops, sorry. Where she won cash award for being a volunteer. The Mask. It's all The Mask. It's the Golden Rule Award, people. The Golden Rule. The Golden Rule. She won $250. The Golden Rule. I'm changing the name of this show. Here's an article that I'll share in my community notes because it's so long. Look at that. There's our old Hotmail email. Here she was, it says it down here, she was a second-year law student as a clinical intern in the Center for Ethics and Public Service at the University of Miami Law. So she was quite young, but looked quite old there. Her day will come. Someday she's going to be sitting like this guy. She's going to get the prison slides, cuffs and shackles, like her brother taking a piss in the transport van. One day soon, dear. One day soon. Could you imagine Diet Coke's? God. If Diet Coke ever even knew how much I love Diet Coke, they would sponsor me. But I swear, so they wouldn't. Thank you very much, everybody. Let me see. Let me go to the bottom. Work my way back, if you don't mind. Or so someone say, oh yes, last night it was Joel on STS said he believes, and he heard it from like two parties once removed, that he heard someone, Wendi is struggling some financially, but don't see that with a rich boyfriend. Okay, she does not have a rich boyfriend. I don't know. I'm not going to put an innocent, well, relatively innocent if you're dating him. I'm not going to put his name out there. I'm not going to do it because it's completely unfair. He is not rich. It is not the billionaire's son. It just isn't. So please, he has a job, but he's not rich. Okay? He's just not. Well, I don't know about that. He looks like he could live a long while. Says he could retire today and be fine financially. I don't know. Again, he's lint on my baseboard. Lint on my baseboard. That's what I think of Daniel Rashbaum. And I cleaned it up with a vacuum. Done. Doing the right thing has power. Don't you love Laura Linney? I love her. I'm trying to get the C word, but nobody is selling it. Like, I can't buy the C word. I want to watch it so bad. But I can't watch the C word. I don't know why. It won't be soon. I just can't believe we're a year out at least. I know. No one seems to be in a hurry. We're in the South. Oh, good Debbie. I don't know what that means, but not today. You could smell crazy. I mean, everyone here, and it's not necessary because everyone here I see in mentor lawyers chats. It is unnecessary. I'm pretty confident in who I am. Yeah, he did. He posted that video and then I believe took it down or made it private. I don't know. And he did take heat, and I didn't think he should take heat for that video. I thought what he did was quite factual about the judges. I didn't think it was a thing where he disparaged one judge or another. He is an officer of the court. He's not going to do that. I never worry when people talk to me. I only worry when they stop. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. When people, I have to tell you, when someone like him or any of the others go on Patreon or YouTube and talk about it helps my algorithm. So thank you for that. I appreciate it. I'm all about the statistics, not about the money. I do like the statistics. I do like knowing that I think it's amazing that you can learn how many people watch you, the time of day they watch you, the length of time they watch you, because I'm going to say it again. Time is a gift. That someone is willing to spend any bit of time with me absolutely fascinates the hell out of me. It's incredible to me. It's even like when you hire me to be your realtor, there's 1,600 other realtors in town, and you hire me. I think it's a privilege, and I've always taken that. You can hire anybody you want. I am working on the degree, but never a 4-year degree, Carol. Once I'm done these 2 associates, I'm done. She says, you can earn a degree if you want. I don't think, blank, you know how smart you are. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, that's what was happening. And it was 2204, and then there was a space. So he was smart not to put it all in one line, right? Because that's doxing. That's not what he did. Oh, I love these quotes. Doing the right thing is a decision which in many cases means you stand alone. And I am good with that. I really am. I don't mean it to sound like I'm not. Enjoy your lovely dinner. I intend to. My husband is supposed to be here, and he's not. He was supposed to meet me. I know, right? God. Wendi overcompensating with all these good deeds to cover her evilness, says Top Cat 88. The Golden Rule Award. Brooke, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. The Golden Rules. No one is mocking, Yala, no one was mocking the way I speak. They're mocking the way subscribers speak, like their tone. Oh, he also mocked the way Patty talks. Seriously, I'm watching from the beginning. Sorry. Only Yeah, weak. It is a weakness to try to shut someone up. It's because you're afraid. And there's no reason to be afraid of me unless you come after my subscribers. Then that's a different story. Thank you, Cindy. I appreciate it very much. It's hard for me to read these right now because I don't want to cry. I really don't. So I thank you very much. Brooke says Donna paid to put these articles in the paper and Donna wrote them. No, she won scholarships. It's just ironic that it's apathy about the future. Her Golden Rule Award. I mean, come on. She should have to cut checks. I do have a constitutional right, Holly, and I thank you for that. No one else has to if they don't want to, but to put me down for exercising it is wrong. I mean, it is fine. It's fine if you don't agree. It's taking it to the other thing, how I look, how I talk, where I'm from, my mental aptitude. I'm trying to be nice. My mental aptitude. She looks like she's soliciting something in that photo. It was a lot of photo. I know. You've sent me stuff. There's just no way to do that. I explained, I think, Lisa, that you said that to me. And she said she has a feeling that Adelsons could be involved in human trafficking. There's no way that my little old research ability has that way. Right, Veronica? Imagine if I were the person, like say I was Black, and what he'd said about me today, he would be right there with the coals. It shouldn't matter what the race of it is. It's matter that you don't do it. You think all these articles are on a scrapbook? I guarantee you, Caroline. She succeeded in being the #1 topic on YouTube many days in a row, Miss Wee. Wendi has been voted as most likely to succeed. Unbelievable. And she'd cart some to Austin if she went. Jenny Benny, I bet Wendi has all of these. Where is my husband? I'm not kidding. He's supposed to be out the door and here. I said, be here at 5:15. 5:15. Like, where are you? He knows I don't like being late. Luckily, it's just right around the corner. He's on his way. I don't use that Life 360. I just use the Find My. I guess it's no, they don't. No, SD, they do not. Some attorneys don't believe in free speech. No, but they also believe they run the world, which really they do. Attorneys really do run the world. Jay Cash, every child not being as fortunate. She was talking about Charlie. I really am grateful that my mother didn't stimulate me the way Donna stimulated Wendi. I monetize, Yala. It sounds like someone is accusing Patty of trying to monetize by saying outrageous things. I do monetize, and I posted that website in my community notes today because I want you to see, because you monetize, you make like $1. I mean, it's not a lot of money. It's not. It's a stipend. That's how I think of it as. It's a stipend for your time. YouTube doesn't even have to pay it. Their method of paying can change at any minute, at any moment. That because they own the content. I don't own my own content. YouTube owns it. So when someone is like, "Don't share my content," it like slays me beyond it. There's YouTubers, and it's not just in true crime, but they're like, "Don't share my content." YouTube, once you put it on there, owns the content. They just do. Unless you've copyrighted like a book, and even then they have workaround. I can sit and read, which God help me, Wendi Adelson's book, This Is Our Crap Show, if I want to, and all I have to do is change a couple words every so often, paraphrase. It's not your content. It's YouTube content. And I see YouTubers all the time making that mistake. I invested, it's my content. Don't share it. I'm doing a copyright thing. You're nuts. It's not yours. It's YouTube's. They own everything. It's Google. Keep crying. Keep crying it. Oh, thank you, Lindsay. It's very nice. It was actually a suggestion of another subscriber. And she sent me a photo, which I'll share another time, of the the Adelsons, Harvey and Donna. And I thought, oh, that'd be nice. So I'll do that another time. Thank you. No one deserves that shit. Do I think Harvey is on Tinder? Yeah, I do. Harvey is on Tinder. Can't understand why they think everything should be free. YouTube allows for people to have a business this way. They do. And it's not a disparaging thing to monetize at all. And so if I'm making, I don't know, $1,500 in 10 months, and you have, oh my God, I'm so bad at math, 170,000 subscribers. So you can multiply my 4 times 40. You're making thousands a month. Don't disparage my little bit, my little tiny enjoyment when you're making thousands and try to make it sound like you're poor. Nonsense. An absolute nonsense. How did a hitman pay for a rental car? If you do not have a credit card, you don't get a car, or they make you put down a large deposit and pass a credit check. I think those places where they rented the car were cash. And thank you for the money. And I really do want to learn a way to split it. I think that would be fabulous. I didn't discover the Adelson case on YouTube because I live here. But I didn't know that the people in the courtroom with me when I was sitting there with my big hair and were YouTubers. I didn't know that. They asked me what I did for a living. I guess they thought I was one. Thank you, Nancy. How nice is that? Nancy just gifted 5 memberships. So I don't know how that works on the back end, but I'm going to learn it in a minute soon. How did a hitman know where Dan's gym was, right? Well, they followed him. They went to the house and they followed him. No, she couldn't. She wouldn't make any money on that. We're now under a hurricane warning. God, I'm so sick of it. Oh, you're in your, well, where do you live? This is a big city. Someone did threaten my dog. I can't, it's not funny. Do you guys remember when I had the tornado hit my house and I started laughing? So when I called the dispatch today, because I called the non-emergency, I just got the giggles. And I told her, I said, I know I'm being recorded and I know this is inappropriate, but I have stress giggles. And when I laugh, it's not like I'm laughing. It's like I'm not having, rage. That's what was coming out. Rage. It's coming your way too, Raven. Oh, Lord, be careful. So, yeah, we may not be on here, we as in me, for the next couple days. So funny. Thank you for supporting me. Rebecca was there the other night. It was so nice to see her again. Wealthy families know the way to get their kids into the best schools. Yeah, it is like a path, isn't it? I think nowadays you can hire somebody to help you get your children into school. Harvey's on OnlyFans, not Tinder. Nice. You do have a big martini for me. I have to drive, so I won't drink. If he has a problem with it, he should turn off. Right? It doesn't make any sense. What is Tinder? Sorry, but I'm older. Aw. Georgia girl. Thanks. It was good to meet you too the other night. I got to meet Georgia girl. There's a fair use clause on YouTube. It's nice. Oh, Purple Smurf is saying, enjoy many Diet Cokes. Well, thank you very much. You didn't have to do that. You really didn't. I mean, it's hard for me to take other people's money. It's not easy. People relate to people who can speak their language, and you can speak our language. We can relate to you where others can't, and don't worry about them. We enjoy you. Hey, there's my husband. He's here. Moonchild, how are you doing? I know something I did really struck a chord. Okay. Something I did really struck a chord, man. It is just... Paula, thank you, Patty. I stand with you. You did the right thing. This troll is so wrong that they did over and over. They threaten. I know. They threaten her. My husband doesn't even know, so I'm not going to say it out loud until I get to tell him. Buy me a coffee is good because it's a way people could thank you for your time. That's nice. It is menacing. Again, I haven't told the old man yet. And he's sitting right over here.
Tell me what?
I'm not telling you. I'll tell you what. Just, I had this. I'll talk to you later. No, I'm doing that. I'm on YouTube.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm YouTube. He doesn't know anything. Poor man is about to get an earful right now. All right, so I have to go. Oh, Veronica, I believe that too. She's like, Charlie for sure was involved in trafficking. Yeah, maybe not in this country, but in others. I mean, I have friends that are attorneys. I love them very much. It's just very unusual to me. I defended him. I defended him after the Webster thing because he didn't hear it. He didn't hear it. The other night I was watching a YouTube, and I think the YouTuber misread, and he was like, "It's the Adelsons, and you're bad mouthing the Adelsons will get you banned." And I think he didn't mean to say that. Because I think he meant it was the Markels, but the person actually wrote something disparaging about the Adelsons. So sometimes you're in the chat and you're going really fast and you just make a mistake. Right, Brittany? You come after my dog, there's going to be a problem. I'm not asking anyone to unsubscribe for anyone. Please do not do that. I'm not asking for that because that is the opposite of what I mean. It really is. It is, he's entitled to speak. I'm entitled to speak. I don't care if he speaks. That is the difference. So I am absolutely not asking anyone to do anything like that. In fact, I would be disappointed. Please don't do that. It would bother me if you did for me because I'm not. This could end tomorrow, and I don't want anyone to feel that way. So please don't. But thank you for the super stickers. Rock on. We have your back. Thank you, Nancy, very much. Again, I want to give half of this to some organization. If you know some organization for crime, a small one, I would appreciate it. The big ones get their money from their, elegant balls and stuff like that. Rebecca, thank you so much for your sticker. I appreciate it. And I just love you guys too. Like I said, someone else, some other group has the best guests, but I have the best subscribers. So I will take mine all day. All day I have the best. Thank you, Mr. C. It's very kind of you. Claire, thank you so much. And Nancy, the other memberships, thank you very much. Seagate, thank you. Marilyn, thank you. Jill Jane, thank you. Again, I really want to give back, and I need some names of organizations. I really, really would appreciate that. You're under hurricane watch too, Georgia Peach. I'm so sorry. All right, I'm going to go because I don't want to wait. I don't want to make Gretchen wait. Thank you all very much, and I apologize for the tears. Bye-bye.